Hi you guys, it's me again, coming back with another video. This time I'm gonna be doing a collection update video. I was planning on holding off until the 6th of next month, which is April, because I wanted to celebrate the channel's anniversary. It's going to be 1 year since I started this channel, and I'm happy with the way it's progressing. You know, I'm making good progress. At least I think so. But yeah, I guess happy almost anniversary. Yeah, I can't believe it's already been 1 year. But yeah, stick with me guys, and we're gonna start off with my Hot Toys collection. Alright, starting off at the top shelf of my Detolf, we have my Terminator 2 collection. And yes, your eyes are not deceiving you. When I made my first collection video, I had my Terminator 1 collection on the top shelf. I decided to switch it up and put the Terminator 2 collection on the top, and I'll explain why later. We'll just start off by looking at the figures one by one. Okay, so first up we have the MMS 117 Terminator 2 T800. Nothing much has changed with this figure since I showed you guys it last. It still has the TTM 20 body on it with the double jointed everything, the elbows and knees. Still really cool. And then we have the Terminator 2 T1000. Just sort of put him in a walking pose while he's drawing his gun right there. Looking pretty evil and menacing. Alright, so now we have the figures in the back. We have the Terminator 2 DX13. One of my favorites. It's one of those figures where you didn't need to do any modifications on this. It came out perfectly. It's got the severed arm right there. The big old hole in his chest. And then you have the sort of statue that came with the DX13. Liquid metal T1000 with the special edition head sculpt. And there's the grenade launcher. Really digging this head sculpt. Really awesome. Especially with that light up eye. Alright, moving on to the next shelf down. We were up there, but now we're down here. We got my Terminator 1 collection, or Terminator 1 shelf. And yes, this is the Fison M34 body. And I did decide to put the Terminator 1 back in the arrival pose. I thought that it was just too good not to display like this. So yes, I did. I guess I did go back on my word. But you can't blame me. There's his butt. Yeah, this body is just so impressive. Love it. Alright, so moving on. We got the battle damaged T-800 endoskeleton. I decided to go for the opening scene pose, where you get that first endoskeleton that walks out on the screen and crushes the human skull with his foot, and then he's just looking off into the horizon or up in the sky. Real nice. And then you got the battle damaged Terminator 1 T-800. So yeah, the battle damaged Terminator 1 T-800. I tried to get the light up eye function working for you guys, but I think with the passage of time, the batteries, it just... This is one of the gripes that I have with Hot Toys. I think they made a bad decision to on how to install the light function for this figure, because it's just a button that you push in the back of his head, and it's supposed to work like it's supposed to leave the light on for 40 seconds and then it just shuts off automatically. That way you don't have to turn it on and off yourself. But I think that was a bad decision call, because even if your batteries aren't that old, with time, it doesn't stay on anymore. Like, here, I'll just show you guys on how it works. You see? See how fast it turns off? So, yeah. I don't think it was such a good idea. I think they should have just gave you the on and off switch instead of just a button to push. Because these batteries aren't even that old, and it still has this problem. So in order for the figure to, or the head sculpt to work properly, the batteries need to be brand spanking new out of the package. So yeah, that's really bad. I'll just show you guys one more time in case you missed it. See, that wasn't even 2 seconds. Alright, let me just fix his pose. I accidentally knocked his gun out of his hand. It's gonna be tricky with one hand. Come on. Alright, there we go. So yeah, I decided to go with the police station shootout pose. Like he might be walking down a hallway looking for Sarah Connor and just killing anybody who crosses his path. Alright, stick with me guys and we'll roll on to the next shelf. Alright, next we have the Marvel shelf. And starting off on the front right, we have the die-cast Iron Man Mark III from the movie Iron Man. And it is a special edition. I might have mentioned all this before on my last collection video, but I'll just run through it again. So there you have the Mark I arc reactor in the display case. I got it all lit up. And then you have Iron Man himself. For those of you who don't own this figure, the thighs are die cast and the biceps are die cast. And that's pretty much it. Really nice. So then we have Peter Parker, or Spider-Man as we all know him. This one is from the Amazing Spider-Man 2 movie. I did hear about the issues that the first Spider-Man had. The Hot Toys Amazing Spider-Man figure had a problem with the shoulder joints, that it would break and his arm would just be loose. But they improved that with this figure. Really awesome articulation. Next we have on the left front, we have the, well, this is actually a custom or a kit bashed. I consider it my X-Men Days of Future Past Wolverine 70s version, I guess I would call it, because he does have the retro leather jacket and the retro shoes. And is wearing the X-Men Days of Future Past head sculpt. For those of you wondering where these clothes are from, it's from a company called Pop Toys. They label their clothing. This is the F-14 retro leather suit. It does come. I think it came out in 2014, 13 or 14, something like that. And it came with the leather jacket, the shoes, a pair of jeans, a belt, and a shirt. But it is really hard to find now. If you try to look it up online, I doubt you'll find it anywhere. I really got lucky in finding just the leather jacket and shoes. I tried to go for the whole ensemble, but just nobody was selling it. I couldn't find it anywhere. If you guys know someone online, know an online store where I can pick these clothes up, if you can please let me know, because I really want to complete the whole outfit. And what he's got on now is the X-Men Origins shirt and belt and jeans. But yeah, if you guys know anybody who's selling the rest of the clothes, if you could just let me know, or if you yourself are selling it, just get in touch with me. Leave me a comment. So then we have the figures in the back. Let's start off on the right. We have Deadpool in all his glory. There's another figure I really like. Didn't really do much in customization with that figure either. Just gave him the sideshow Deadpool grenades and some MP5s. I might be changing to some regular grenades later. I just think that red grenades with a red suit kind of clashes. Doesn't really stand out. And then on the left, we have Wolverine from the movie The Wolverine. I got him in the black suit at the moment. Just wanted to make him look like what he looked like during the funeral in that movie. When he's taking on the Yakuza. Is it Yakuza or Yakuza? I think it's Yakuza, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, yeah, he tore them up pretty good. One of my favorite scenes in the movie. Actually, I think my favorite scene is the bullet train scene. That scene was pretty awesome. Alright, stick with me again, guys, and we'll continue on. Alright, so now we've reached the bottom shelf. That's where we left off on the Marvel shelf, and now we've reached the DC shelf. I'm sorry, not the DC shelf. This is the Dark Knight shelf. So starting off on the right, on the front, we have the DX12 Batman. Nothing really customized on this. The only thing that I changed was the head sculpt. He is wearing the Batman Armory head sculpt, which in my opinion is 100% more accurate than the stock head sculpt that this comes with. He did have the Batman Armory head sculpt in the last collection video that I did, but I think in that video you can barely see him because he's wearing all black and it was kind of dark. So this time you guys get to see him a lot better. Just got him posed there with his sticky bomb gun. Looking really awesome. Alright, moving on. We got the Dark Knight DX 01 Joker with bits and pieces of the DX11 Joker. The latest update that I did to this was that I got him the DX11 tie. I just thought that this tie was a lot better than the tie that the DX01 came with, because the DX01 tie is just, it looks too cartoony. It's not accurate at all to the movie. So when the DX11 figure came out, that tie was just awesome. So I had to pick it up. So I got him there with the interrogation table and chair, laughing it up. Oh yeah, and that's the 1-to-1 scale Two-Face coin from the Dark Knight. And then moving on, we got in the back right the Batman Armory Bruce Wayne. Looking really nice. No work done on him, he's all stock. And then on the back left, we have Commissioner Gordon. Well, in the movie he's known as Lieutenant Jim Gordon. So nothing done to him as well. He's all stock. Alright, stick with me guys and we'll continue on with the rest of my collection. Okay, so next we're on my custom shelves, or custom display cases. And starting off on the left here, we have the classic Predator from the movie The Predators. But in my opinion, this is the Predator from the original Predator movie, because that's how I customized him to make him look like. As I showed you guys before, he's got his bone trophies hanging on him. The front there. And then the spinal cord. The human spinal cord there in the back. Going around his back there. And then that armor piece on his bicep. Put that on him. The leather straps on his elbows. Did that myself. The bone necklace that he's got. Put that on him myself as well. The pouch he's got right there on his hip, I put that on him. The most recent change that I made to him was the wrist computer. I painted the squares that you see there black, because in the original movie they were black. They were kind of, it was kind of like that monitoring device that he had, that had the Predator symbols on it, those red glowing dots. So I just changed that up, because when you get this figure, originally it comes just in a metallic gray. So I just decided to change that up. Looking really sweet now. Seriously guys, whatever tweaks that you do to your figures, it just makes all the difference in the world. It could really make or break a figure. But what I did to this Predator, it just, oh man, it takes it to a whole nother level. Yeah, I'm sorry, level. I'm really happy with it. Alright, moving on. On the left, we have Major Alan Dutch from the movie The Predator. I just decided to put the jungle base back there in the background, make it kind of look like a diorama. Okay, so continuing on, we were right here in the Predator shelf. Now we're going to move on to the right display case. And for the moment, just have one figure in there, and it is the Alien Warrior from the movie The Aliens. Or I'm sorry, Aliens, that's what it's called. And really nice figure, this one. Only thing it lacks is articulation and accessories. But other than that, it's a pretty good figure. And in case you guys were wondering, this figure is still holding up. When I refer to the rubber in the mouth area, like the lips and the chin and the cheeks, it still hasn't deteriorated or rotted on me, so that's good. Really nice. So there you have it with the mouth open and the tongue sticking out, or inner mouth, whatever you want to call it. As you can see, still holding up really nicely. No problems at all. Okay, so stay tuned and we'll keep going with the rest of my figures. Okay, so continuing on, we were up here on the top left hand display case with the alien. Now we're moving on down to the Batman vs. Superman display case. At least that's what I'm calling it for now. Pretty soon I'm gonna add one more figure in here. Can't tell you what it is yet, it's a surprise. So we'll start on the right hand side here. We have the Man of Steel himself, Superman. Or Kal-El, if you want to call him that. Really impressed with this figure. I like it a lot because Hot Toys went out of their way to create a custom body specially designed for this character, with like a, it's not really a metal body, but it's like, I'm thinking that it's spray painted in a metallic color to give it this shiny finish. It even like shines through the costume. I talked about all this in my review. If you guys want to see that video, check it out. So I was really impressed with that, and also the cape. They did a really good job on that. It's like a velvety feeling to it, and it drapes really nicely on his back. something that Hot Toys was only able to accomplish with this one and only figure. I don't know why. But moving on to his left, or I'm sorry, to his, that would be his right, but to our left, it is the Batman versus Superman Batman. Another figure that I am really impressed with. They did an excellent job on his body. Also specially designed for this one and only character. Really awesome. Costume, body, everything. Everything except for the cape. As I said before, the only figure that they were able to make a grade A cape was on Batman vs. Superman. I just don't know what happened with the Batman figure. I don't know if it was because the material they made it with or what, but it just doesn't sit right with him. But luckily, they're planning on fixing that with the newest pre-order or newest release that's coming out soon. The Suicide Squad Batman. It's gonna have the wired cape. And judging from the photos, it looks like it has the exact same body as this one. I did try to pre-order it, but since I think they only made, if I'm not mistaken, I think they only made 3,000 figures of this. Oh, I'm sorry, 3,000 figures of the Batman, or the Suicide Squad Batman. So I tried to pre-order it, and since everyone had already ordered it already, they put me on the waiting list. So if I get it, great. I'll be happy, but if I don't, that's fine, because this figure isn't so bad. But if I do get it, I think I'm gonna sell this one. I don't need two of them. Alright, stick with me guys, and we'll continue on. Okay, so we were here in the Batman vs. Superman case. Now we're moving on to this display case. My Metal Gear Solid Play Arts Kai, Liquid Snake, and Solid Snake. Two really good figures in my opinion. I really love them. This is actually one of my wish list for Hot Toys. If they were to make these two characters, that would be awesome. I would buy those right away. I mean, I know that they made a Naked Snake from Snake Eater, but technically that's not Solid Snake because that is Big Boss. I really wish they would make a Solid Snake from Shadow Moses. and a liquid snake. But still, you know, I'm content to settle with these because they're really, really good figures. I don't knock them down any. Just the issues with the hips on Solid Snake. He's not able to stand on his own very well. And it's not due to the fact that it's an old figure, it's just that's how they made him when he came out of the factory. Alright, so that's that case. Just pan out for you guys. And stay tuned, and we'll finish off with the last of my collection. Okay, so continuing on, I'm going to show you guys my 1/12 scale figures. Starting off with the True Force Collectibles Mega Man X, which is also die cast. And I did make a review on this guy too, so if you want to watch that video, just search for my video in my channel. The thighs are die cast. I'm sorry, not the thighs, the shins. And some parts of the chest are also die cast. Really cool. And it does have some weight to it if you guys pick it up. Okay, moving on. I'm going to show you guys my 1/12 scale SH Figuarts Dragon Ball Z characters. Starting off with Super Saiyan 1 Goku. And Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan. I just picked this figure up last week, I believe. This is the battle damage version that they just released. I really like it, even though it's not a perfect figure, but I still like it all the same. And just to complete the effect, I decided to add in the effect piece of the Kamehameha. Okay, so moving on. We have the SH Figuarts Super Vegeta. Which, in my opinion, when this figure came out, it was one of the top, I'd say one of the top 5 SH Figure Arts figures of the year. I was pretty impressed by it. Because they didn't just use the same recycled parts, which they've been using for years now. They've been recycling the same body pretty much for every different version of Vegeta. And sometimes even the same head sculpt and maybe some face sculpts also. But on this particular figure, they completely made everything brand new. They added in a ab crunch. They remade the hip articulation to work even better. They bulked up his muscles on his legs, on his arms, his shoulders. They gave us a completely new head sculpt. And then, they gave us completely new face sculpts as well. That's why it was among my top 5 of the year. Oops. So I got him doing the final shine. Okay, so moving on. We have battle damaged Goku. Now the body on this is the Warrior Awakening body, Super Saiyan Warrior Awakening body. I just swapped the head from that body because that head sculpt is the Warrior Awakening head. I swapped that head. I swapped that head from that body to that body and vice versa. I got him doing charging the Kamehameha. This is another figure which they completely made brand new. When this figure came out, the year it came out, it was completely brand new. So when it came out, it is also among my top 5 of that year. The way the knees work, brand new. Same for the hips. New shoulders. They added in an ab crunch. Just really nice all around. So continuing on, we got Super Saiyan 1 Teen Gohan. This is the SDCC anime accurate version. They did make 2 versions of this. There's this one and the manga version. This one is a little bit harder to come by. And it's a lot more expensive as well. Continuing on, we got the SDCC Frieza Saga Goku. And last but not least, we have the duo, the mighty duo, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku, and Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegeta. With the effect parts for their blue aura. I'm really liking the show, Dragon Ball Super. I am watching the dubbed version. So all you guys watching the Japanese version, I'm not quite up to speed to where you guys are, but I heard things are getting pretty interesting. So that's it. That's my entire collection. There's a few things I forgot to mention earlier, guys. There's a few figures that I have sold or moved on. I don't know if you guys noticed or not, but I don't have the Star Wars Hot Toys figures anymore. I sold those. I mean, I wouldn't have mind keeping them. It's just I'm really lacking space now. And I knew that if I kept those Star Wars figures, I would want the whole cast of the Star Wars figures. You know, the Han Solo, Chewbacca, Princess Leia, Luke Skywalker. Now they're coming out with C-3PO. And R2-D2. And then Boba Fett. They already have him. Obi-Wan Kenobi, the old version. They have him. So I would have wanted all of them if I would have kept that line. The only problem is that I'm lacking the space. I have nowhere to put them. So I just decided to just get rid of them altogether. Even though, you know, it did kind of break my heart. I am a Star Wars fan. I love Star Wars. But, like I said, you know, I just don't have the space. And I decided to go with other lines. But yeah, thanks you guys for watching my update video on my collection. Hope you guys like it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. There will be more videos on the way. So thanks again, guys, and I will be seeing you later. Bye.